JJ, hi man. It's so nice to meet you.
What's up, my brother? How you doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So I'm really good buddies with Chris Casamassa, who I believe you might have a history with.
Yeah, we were both Scorpion, and I fought him on Mortal Kombat TV series. I was Sub-Zero. Now I'm Chub-Zero, but now I used to be Sub-Zero.
Yeah, that's exactly what he told me this morning. I was texting him, and he said he wanted me to ask you where the term Chub-Zero comes from.
Well, I take off my shirt right now, but I'd probably we lose our PG rating, bro.
Okay, that's a lot cleaner than
abs. Now I just have an ab, my brother.
Yeah, I've had an ab my whole life, so yeah, I get it, man. So this was great. I really loved how inventive a lot of the action got in this movie. So there are all kinds of different vampire films. There's funny, there's scary, romantic. The whole gamut of vampire films. There's been them all. Which classic vampire movies inspired the tone that you specifically wanted for Day Shift?
Okay, I'm going to just tell you the four movies when I was growing up that spoke to me the most. I graduated from high school in 1986 from South. I grew up in South Texas. Big Trouble in Little China, Lost Boys, Fright Night, Evil Dead. And that's the mic drop right there. Those are the action, comedy, horror genre that they don't make anymore. Like You had Zombieland 1 that was cool. I liked it, but that was 4 or 5 years ago. Nobody's doing it. And now you have these three ingredients as a director that you can have the upper hand on the audience with. I can make them jump. I can make them laugh. I can make them say ooh and ah when I want to. So for me, I was getting a lot of scripts. After I did John Wick 2 with Chad Stahelski, a lot of people were coming to me with ideas like, hey, why don't you direct another John Wick type movie? I was like, well, we just did that. Why don't you do a sniper with PTSD? You were in the Army. I was like, yeah, it's just don't feel like doing something dark like that. As soon as I read Day Shift, I knew right away. I said, I'm going to make this movie. It was brought to me by Sean Reddick and Yvette Yates over from Impossible Dream. The director, Tyler Tice, worked on it with me. We worked on it together after that for a year. It was a much smaller film when I read it, but I saw everything right away. The world that hides in plain sight of vampire hunters, the world that hides in plain sight of vampires in the San Fernando Valley that I moved to when I got out of the Army. So for me, it was like it really spoke to me. So we just put big action teeth on it. I took all the characters and made them familiar to myself. Never thought Jamie Foxx was going to do the movie. Got Chad to get me greenlit at Netflix, Stahelski, the director of John Wick. 2 weeks later, I get a call saying, hey, Jamie Foxx wants to do a Zoom with you because he was the only guy I put on the list for my Bud wish list. He calls and, hey, I got to do this movie with you. And I was like, I thought somebody was putting me on. I was like, who's f***ing with me? He goes, no, dog, because I met him on Django. He's from Texas. He graduated in 86 too. Same age, same neighborhood. I was like, damn. And there it is. And once Jamie Foxx signed on, the whole thing kind of folded together very quickly. And COVID hit. We took a little break. I went and did another movie. And then we came back and knocked Day Shift out. Shot it in 42 days. No second unit in the midst of a pandemic.
Well, you did an amazing job. And I mean, I love that you nailed like two of my favorite all-time movies with, I was expecting you to say Lost Boys. I didn't expect Big Trouble in Little China. So my hat's off to you because those are two of my favorite action, well, not horror comedy and action comedy. I love the blend of that. I think you really got that across here. So I love that, and my favorite part of this movie specifically is just how well you direct like supernatural action. I mean, there's some really creative stuff that you do in this movie. Obviously, you have a long history with Mortal Kombat. Is directing a Mortal Kombat movie something you would like maybe hope to get a crack at down the line?
They called me to do second unit and coordinate the last Mortal Kombat, but I was busy on a Fast and Furious movie at the time. I don't know, maybe, maybe I'd want to. I talked to one of the producers over there. I know the original producer, Larry Kasanoff, is a friend of mine. They said the producer that I met, Todd, he said, and this is while we were filming Day Shift, he said, if you can come up with a good premise for Mortal Kombat, maybe you could direct it. I'm not sure though, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm out of time and I enjoy talking with you. I don't want to take up any more of your time, but I'm excited to see what you do next. Thank you so much, JJ.
Thank you, brother. Take care. Thanks.